Hey girl, hey.
What's up, man?
What it do, y'all?
We are the Fab Five, and this is the Pretty Vocal Podcast.
The Pretty Vocal Podcast is a safe space created for us as Black women to voice our innermost thoughts and feelings about topics most people discuss in private because they are afraid to discuss it in public.
In this space, we dig deep, we keep it cute, but we never put it on mute.
Let's get pretty vocal.
Hey, y'all.
Hey girl.
Okay, so welcome back to the Pretty Vocal Podcast. We're going to start with a loose lips topic.
What it do?
After being done wrong, do you get your lick back?
Why they want us to keep talking about lick backing and forgiving and...
Maybe it's the
do
it's
it?
the loose lips guys wanting the people to know
Okay.
y'all do me dirty, I'm doing you dirty back.
Okay.
Don't come in here.
They go
with
high,
it.
I go low. Fuck you, man.
Okay.
Low,
Low.
you go high, I go to hell. You go low, I go to hell. Don't worry about it. I don't
To
think
a
I
certain
do.
extent.
I don't think I do. I don't think I've ever been the type of get back type of person just because of my heart. And I do believe in karma.
Absolutely.
So I've never really just been the get back. Now, I am a petty person. Now, it's changed over the years, but I can get petty with the best of them. But it's never like something serious or intentional, like to really hurt you the way that you hurt me. Because me being hurt and you seeing that hurt for me is enough. Like, I want you to see how badly you hurt me. Even if you don't learn your lesson, God gonna deal with you, not me.
No,
So,
for real. Yeah, I agree with that too because because I had this was years and years ago. I was in high school. I had a friend of mine. You know, like, oh, you know, this my best friend, whatever. And she told all my business. She told my business that, I mean, was I 100% right? No, but you my friend. Your loyalty to me, I don't care if I'm, you know, tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, I know I don't play that. Don't say what I said,
Yeah.
especially before I get the opportunity to tell them what I
Yeah,
said.
like if I was wrong or whatever, if you felt some type of way, you should have said it in that moment. Don't go to somebody that, you know, in a circle and say, oh, well, she said X, Y, and Z. And the whole time, if I'm telling you my business, you know you're telling me yours. But it never crossed my mind to tell her business because I
not
talk
this
a
type
lot
of
of
person.
shit, and I be like, yeah, I'm gonna get my lick back and blah blah blah. But I actually was talking to my mom about this morning, this actual situation, and I was like, it never even crossed my mind to tell her business, never. And now I got mad at myself because I said, dang, I could have lit her ass up a little, but that's not me.
Yeah.
I don't want to change who I am just because somebody
Exactly.
get mad or try to get they lick on me first.
Yeah. I feel like for me, getting my lick back is removing access to me from you. That's enough in itself. To me, I just feel so highly and I think so highly of myself. I just feel like you're going to miss me. You're going to miss our conversation. You're going to miss the fun we've had. You're going to miss my spirit. You're going to miss being able to vent to me. You're going to miss just whatever I was to you. You're going to, I feel like you're going to miss that. Because I really put my all into relationships. So friendships, all of this. I just feel like you're going to miss me. So that's good enough for me. I don't have to tell your business. I don't have to talk bad about you. I don't even have to explain my part of the situation that's going to make you look bad, even though it's my truth. I just feel like you see me. You see what's going on.
Because they still be following me and stuff
You
on
feel
social
it.
media.
Oh, I
and
know for a
seeing it.
fact they feeling it.
For sure.
It's coming through. It's coming through the pipeline.
I'm
You
gonna
feel
say a
it.
little bit. Not really. Sometimes it depends on the person.
Come on, vulnerability. I love it.
It just depends on
Every
the person.
episode.
I'm just saying. Some people, no, I don't feel like especially if
Not
it's
worth
like you've
it.
done me really dirty. I don't even have it in me to go that low, but so it's not worth it. And I've even done it for my response. I feel like people would expect me to be angry, and so I'll respond very positively, like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna eat them up.
Yeah,
That
like
eats-
you
From the
wanted me
inside
to argue
out.
with you.
I just got to that
You wanted me to
point.
argue with you.
I just got to that
I know
point.
it's killing you that you can't have a fight right now.
That's what
you
it,
really
that's
want.
what they want.
That's what
Because
you really
old
want.
Jess,
I'm not
baby,
giving it
I
to you.
argue with you till I'm blue in the face. And that's why, like, I grew up, I used to want to be an attorney until I actually got to college and I started taking political science classes. No.
Poli-sci turned you
Like, yeah, no thank you. But literally, I would argue with you, and I just had to prove a point. And again, this goes back to my childhood when people would lie on me. So I feel like if you're lying on me, that's a trigger for me. I have to prove my point to you. Now, baby, I ain't clearing up no rumors. Say what you need to say.
Yeah.
What did Nicki Minaj say? They want me to be the bad guy. Fine.
She the bad guy, though.
Seriously, though.
Well,
She always getting her lick back.
But seriously,
Throwing
like,
licks
if I got to
first.
be the bad guy, that's fine because my blessings ain't stopped since y'all been talking.
And that's the tea.
That's it,
That's
honey.
And
the
then
hot.
sometimes I'll get my lick back before you even get yours, because I feel it coming. So I'm gonna start getting it back before you even feel like you got one up on me.
I feel like I don't have now. Old Tay, be quiet, Jessica. Jessica didn't even know Old
Jessica
Tay,
did
y'all,
not
and she's
know Old Tay.
talking about Old Tay.
I didn't, but I've heard about Old Tay. That's all I had to say.
Old Tay,
That's
getting
people
heard through
talking
the
that Tay not worried
grapevine.
about. Tay not trying to clear up her name.
Okay, I'm not clearing up nothing.
Cause she ain't asked me nothing I heard, but she know.
Okay, because I know what you heard.
Yeah.
Because half of it true. I'm just playing.
Well, I want the one to say nothing.
Half of it. I know, Fred. I know. Historically, yes, I was getting leaked first. Okay, now that don't mean I'm out here telling people business, but like if I sensed anything, like I'm firing off first. So I ain't even giving you a chance to get. I gotta get a leak back. No, because I got it first. But now, like I let Big G do that for me.
Yeah.
You out here doing what you gotta do. All right, karma, like Jessica said, karma is coming, and he gonna handle you because he take care of his people, don't he?
When I say he don't play about it.
I'm telling you, because I mean, I have been on the side of where I could have been a better person, and
For sure.
karma done hit me in the damn head. So
Absolutely.
I know it's real. That's why I be like, you know what? And I said on previous episode, I'm scared to be going tit for tat for somebody because my blessing is above and beyond at this point. I don't want to block my blessing trying to get back at you.
Oh,
Nope.
God.
Yep. Just like I was telling y'all about in the previous episode where this person talked basically to me like a dog in the street. And the thing is, this person knows how reckless my mouth can get. Like, I can go below hell. And I chose
down there?
what is that? And it's like, and because I love this person so much, and even though it was time to sever ties, both times that this person has talked to me like that, I never took it there because I love you.
Yeah.
And I respected you as a friend, but you're showing me your true colors. But baby, I could have drug your ass through the mud.
Your sweater light up.
And I feel like
does. I didn't want to distract y'all with all of this. Wait a minute.
She
on,
probably looking at me like,
Grinch.
why are you staring at me like this?
yeah.
I'm like, she got light bulbs on her.
It is
Girl,
some
plug it
sweatshirt.
in.
Oh,
Not plugging it in.
Where the socket?
Oh my God.
I didn't want to
That's cute,
distract
though.
y'all.
Okay, I like that. You know the Grinch really love Christmas.
Friend out here lighting up. I love
I like
it.
that.
You know, like I lit up y'all lives when I came in.
And you know, I can't even take that from you, friend. You did.
And look at me over here. I said that.
We be so ready to be like, bitch, who the fuck you think you is?
Since we bring it up every episode, you didn't light up my life the first time I met you.
Oh, damn.
You lit up something, but not her life.
I'm finna light up the bar, baby.
Yeah.
order in the court. It's getting out of hand.
Order in
Oh my
this
God.
court.
One day we're gonna stop bringing it up.
No, it
No,
ain't
we
today.
not. We probably
won't
telling
get
our
it.
kids this.
That's how I'm saying.
We won't.
Your auntie May almost beat up your auntie B.
No,
I did not. No, I
and let
did
me
not.
tell you how it happened.
Sit down.
And speaking
It's
of,
gonna take a while.
let's get into our main topic of the day. Like if you see something happening, do you say something?
Like if we see
You know.
May almost beat BS, do we do something?
Exactly.
Nobody said anything.
Exactly.
Nobody
Literally
held her accountable for her
nobody
actions.
said
You know,
anything.
because we are in such a snitches get stitches society.
Camera phones.
You know, like if you see something, do you say something?
World star.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. When Carson was younger, because when she was in daycare, and you know we're from Memphis, so I'm
We are.
like, Carson, like if it's something like small, like if they put their hands on you, let's have a conversation. But like, don't just be going telling them, oh, they moved my water, girl, stop this. So I'd be like, Carson, snitches get stitches. Y'all, she done went to the daycare
And told the people.
Oh my God.
and the little girl done told on her. She walked up to this little girl at 3 years old. She walked up to this little girl and said, snitches get stitches.
And
I
they
said, and the daycare done called me. I said, oh my God.
Come get her.
Gotta be
She
careful.
ain't lied. She ain't lied.
Come get her.
She
Gotta
did.
be careful.
I just feel like even you know, like so many people are in situations that they might not need to be in. I ain't gonna say so many, but there are people in situations they shouldn't be in, like on some domestic violence type stuff. And I feel like the man that I date for sure would intervene if he saw a woman getting, you know, beat up or whatever. And I've literally seen a story in Memphis where a guy intervened and he got beat up.
Yeah.
And
Or-
it's just
or
so
killed.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
a specific situation of someone that I know that actually happened.
Yeah.
They got shot and just trying to
trying to do good. Like
I
the
have a fear
Yeah.
of that too. My today, like my neighbors argue all the time, and I'm just waiting for the moment where I can like tell he done struck this girl. Like the arguments are like bad, and I'm just sitting there like, should I say something? Should I call
Yeah,
somebody?
yeah.
They gonna know it's me because
Yeah.
it's like they at like the end unit, so they don't share a wall on the other side. They gonna know it's me.
yeah.
So I'm like,
I
just don't hit her, bro. Just don't hit her.
the world that we live in today and the things that I've seen and even experienced for myself, like I don't feel safe to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to pull out my phone and record it and post it on social media. I'm not going to go live while something is happening. However, I don't feel I'll call you for help. I'll
Yep.
call for help.
Yep.
But there's people employed to help you
Yep.
in
Yeah.
situations like this. So I don't know if I would like intervene. Ote would probably intervene, but
Because I feel like you might get jumped.
I would say I don't
Yeah.
even think it's just in today's world. I think in today's world it's different because we're more afraid because we don't know what the retaliation may be for speaking up or stepping in. But I feel like even like our parents, like my dad's a boomer, so I feel like even in that generation, like it's like that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not saying nothing because you're not trying to cause problems for yourself, and especially in situations where it could be like something political, where it's like somebody's running for office, they come through the neighborhood and you know they the drug lord from back in the day and they still making plays and stuff like that. But like, and you don't say nothing because you can make my life a living hell because you got rank and pool that I don't have or have access to. And then like with today's society, it's like, you in my business, the bitch and I gotta kill you. What?
and I think that's the difference. Historically, yeah, you can make my life a living hell. Today, I'm taking you out.
Yeah, you can end my life.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's the one extreme to another. So
And I don't even
Yeah.
think it always needs to be like a violent or negative thing. Like I've had a situation where I've been at home and like downtown and I saw this guy like drunk kind of like on the street. I'm a nurse, so I'm like, they don't look too good. So it were like a couple people around, so I went and like intervened. He pulse was a little thready. That was concerning for me. But the person they were with was like, no, leave them alone. Like, and I'm like, I took an oath. Like, I
Okay.
don't feel comfortable leaving this person alone, but like, you are fighting me hard. Like, no, they're okay. I'm a pharmacist. And I was like, not to
I don't think
discredit
that's the same
pharmacy.
thing
That's
as a
not the
nurse.
same thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, you have nothing here that will
I-
help. What do you
I will let
have
you know
some
it ain't.
drugs in your pocket that's going to help this situation?
can tell
Nothing.
you.
My boy wouldn't even let his cousin have a cough drop.
And so, in my mind, I'm like, something wrong. Like, either you got something you don't want anybody to figure out. I don't know what's going on. If he down on the sidewalk, it's on you. Like,
he
I'm,
may have had taken.
I'm out.
some-
That's what I got to.
interested,
Yeah, and I was
yeah.
like,
And-
you know what? I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want no parts.
And that's
So.
coming from, like, you know, I always joke, like, y'all are from cities, I'm from the country.
Mm-hmm.
So all this moving to the city and stuff was a culture shock for me because all the, like, I mean, my little small town, we done been on CNN and everything, like, in the past 2 years. You know, it's a lot of stuff that's been going on. But growing up, I didn't have to worry about violence, gang violence, not for real. I mean, I feel like it was fake gangs, but not for real. You know, not
They
like where
played.
they was gonna go. They couldn't, you know, talk all that shit, go to New York or Memphis or, you know, those bigger cities and
And couldn't
still
stand
hold
up.
that same weight. You know, so then it's like, if you saw something, you may say something because if somebody said it was like just a lot of talk. Like, oh,
Because
I'm
they ain't
get
really
you.
about that. You
They
think
ain't
that.
about that. But then you move to a city and they about that. And you like,
Yeah.
oh, shoot, you know. So it was a
Yeah.
culture shock for me going to a city where people, they talk, but they ain't walking it.
Or
And
they
then-
might not talk it.
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
anybody saw those people that stole my stuff off my porch last night, please say something. Please help us find the culprit.
Hello, 911.
If y'all saw something, say something.
Say something.
Okay. Yeah.
See something,
See
say
something.
But
Say
like you
something.
said, I mean, like you're talking about the big cities. A few of us are from Memphis, and if you watch First 48, baby, we be on there.
Snitching.
snitching.
But it be so much stuff going on. It's just such a eerie feeling, even having family still there. Because if something happened to your people, you're gonna want somebody to say something. But
Yeah.
Absolutely.
we also understand why people are afraid to speak up because people will kill you before you can make it to the courthouse to testify against them. Like, this is a real thing. It's just such a
And that
like
that-
you can't even explain it fully.
somebody saying something. All of y'all know that I lost my brother to gun violence in 2016, and my the way that we found that we didn't have to find the people. Somebody literally, just somebody driving. So he was driving on the interstate. Somebody like opened fire and shot into his car, and one of the bullets hit him. People he didn't know, never had any contact with, none of that. But somebody literally saw it happen, saw my brother crash. Somebody stopped to help him and call for help for him. But another family, they were undocumented, y'all, and they still put themselves in that situation to follow them, call the police. They saw what house they went to. They parked. They called the police so that the police could pick them up that same day. And I'm just thinking to myself, like this, the grief that we have been experiencing would have been way worse if we didn't know who did this. So for them to put themselves, they came to court. They're undocumented. They came to court, testified, knowing that any moment ICE could come and, that put them in that situation. But to give us
That
clarity,
closure.
like all of that, they put themselves on the line like that. So see some, say some people go, it's hard.
It's
I
so
don't
hard.
know.
And
It's
that's a
so
moral
hard.
thing too, because and it depends on, like you said, your situation, where you live. If you live in the hood and you seen something happen in front of your doorstep, you're gonna say no because you can't even afford to leave.
Yeah.
And it's like, why don't you just go to court and you leave? You can't afford to.
Yeah.
But then you got people that's like, morally, I can't let this happen. They don't really know who I am. I'm not their next door neighbor. Maybe I can leave. So it definitely does depend on the situation, like you said. And it's definitely hard to decipher because, like if something do happen and you call the cops, they're going to want you to testify.
Yeah.
And those are your neighbors. So now what do you do?
Yeah.
And then it's like with me having a lot of education in criminal justice, it's a lot of things that you see that it's kind of like the police will tell you one thing, and it's really just because they're trying to solve their case.
Trying to get you to do their job.
Right. It's not. It's not to say that there aren't good police officers out here, because there really are. But it's like they're human too, and it's only so much that they can do to protect you, because their main job is solving this crime. And so a lot of people are afraid in that aspect too, is because you're giving me empty promises. Okay, you come testify, we're gonna put you in witness protection, or we're gonna do whatever we can to make sure that you're safe and that you're good. But you do know in court, the one side has to tell the other side who the witnesses are.
Yeah.
You might, like just say, you might not make it to court.
Yeah.
And even if you do make it to court to testify after that, that's it. That was the last thing that you was going to say. You put yourself out there. You put your life on the line, and the police didn't move fast enough. And then, of course, with everything that's been going on in the world in the past few years, I mean, it's been going on forever, but more prominent in the past few years, people don't feel safe with police officers. So it's just like, why would I even, and why would I want to help you and you're not really helping us?
Yeah.
So with all that being said, y'all know Christmas is literally around the corner.
And people stealing.
And y'all buying.
Yeah.
Return my shit.
Y'all sitting here, I be seeing people post, like, I know it's Christmas time. If y'all stealing and y'all selling, let me know. If y'all know some boosters. So, I mean,
I buy your comforter back there.
y'all ain't telling on that. So, if you see somebody with a trench coat and they got 2 TVs on each side.
Now, look,
me,
Not me.
people be stealing.
Y'all remember,
I used to work at the grocery store.
y'all remember
People be
Jameis
stealing
Winston
me.
stole them crab legs?
Oh, my
Honey.
goodness.
Bye.
And you know what? He could have been on YouTube making a lot of money because they be eating them crab legs like I don't know what.
They
on them
They
YouTube.
do.
I
They
wanna do me a
This
little
was
video.
This was a long time ago. This was before the mukbang.
Mukbang. He said like that at the mukbang.
Out
So,
of control.
I mean, like, for real. So, what did you say something? Do you say something? Because, I mean, of course, if you benefiting, you ain't going to say nothing. And, I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
So
do
it's
you
like
put
this
yourself-
double, triple,
Yeah,
quadruple
I
standard.
used to work at
It's-
Linens and things, and somebody rolled clear out the front door with a comforter. With a comforter in their basket, and I did not say nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not down over this job.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that's how it was for me
Sleep
at
tight.
T-Mobile. They like you would get
wrap up.
in my old job at T-Mobile, like you would get fired if you pursue the person.
Get outta
So
here.
I was in
Get
work.
outta here.
I've been robbed a couple of times working at that job, and like when they'll come in back, take whatever you like.
That bitch enemy
Except
go
me. Just leave me here. You can have the whole store, but leave me. Okay.
When I say out, come in, I'm emptying the register.
The man, look, the
Come
one
on.
story, the
Here you
one, the one time it happened, the man done snatched the phone out the display case. He
That is
snatched
so
it off the
stupid
case,
to
and
me.
he
So
literally
tacky.
skipped out of the store because he knew we couldn't chase him. I was just watching him. Enjoy. Go ahead, sir.
What about
Now
with
T-Mobile gonna have to add security to the front door.
congestion?
No.
That's not her job description.
No, that's every cell phone. Like some of them will have security in there, but they still can't pursue it either. And most people know that, like you just literally
Yeah,
can't.
the criminals
And
know.
so
They know. already.
right, and then so and for the thing with T-Mobile, we even asked, hey, can we go ahead and get security? They're not gonna put their money into it because security can't do nothing. They're a deterrent, but they still know that these people can't chase them.
And I love Dollar General. They be having those things.
You do.
She does.
And I think I'm starting to transfer to Family Dollar, y'all,
Oh,
because
Lord.
they got backsplashes at Family Dollar.
Girl, no the hell they
I
don't.
swear-
Lie again.
Backsplash.
when we finished this recording, I took a picture, y'all, because I could not
What's gonna
believe
happen?
it.
came with receipts.
It's gonna start peeling off the wall. The minute you start boiling some
It's
water.
gonna be moist as hell.
I said, oh,
You know you don't like to have the AC on in the
no.
summer.
Well,
Okay,
that's true.
with the
It
heat
might,
blanket.
it might.
Girl, get out of here. Oh, but listen, y'all me tell y'all the one that's hard for me about like saying something. Cheating.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like that's
Ooh,
so
yeah.
hard. Like if I know
Don't look at me. That was not me.
Oh my
That was
god.
not me.
That was my desk mate over here.
y'all, I thought it was talking to me.
It's telling you to say something.
See something? Cheating though, like because everybody's gonna take that different, right? Now I know what I would want if somebody saw.
We're not putting that out there.
First
just,
of all,
just say,
you check it. You check
Thank
it,
you.
and then
When
you
I
come
tell
over
you,
here.
friend, I was gonna say you should know us, friend. We on that ass. Then
Absolutely.
we gonna call you.
Absolutely,
Excuse me, sir. Hell you doing?
Hey, friend, this is why I had to do this.
I be
right?
having-
But everybody, so that's my standard. Like, check that, and then come back and let me know that you checked it. Because if you come and you ain't checked, I'm like, why the fuck you ain't check it? What the pictures? What the video? Why you FaceTime me?
okay.
But I don't know if I feel comfortable.
It depends
with
on the
some
person.
people.
I don't mean to cut you off, because I know you're going. It depends on the person because some people don't want to know because I feel like they already know or they already have the feeling,
That's true.
and it makes it real for them.
Yeah.
And then they get angry with you because why are
Right.
you telling me? And I'm like, well, bitch, I'm supposed to be your
I
friend.
didn't know you knew.
That's what I want.
Tell me.
That's what I want the followers to chime in on for real though.
Yeah,
for
let us
Like,
know.
do you want to know?
Do
But
you want to know?
I feel like people say they want to know,
But they don't.
but then you tell them,
Mhm.
and then it happened again. So, oh well, the 3 strikes. I'm gonna give them 5, 10 strikes. Okay, cool,
Not
whatever.
5, 10.
That's how
That's
many.
15.
Tell them that. Don't tell me.
You the math major, friend.
Tell them that.
Too
Shoot.
many.
Or it's
So,
like,
but
show
yeah,
me
so they
proof or don't
like-
tell me.
Yes. Well, once you tell them, they say, all right, they rah rah rah. I'ma leave him or her and blah blah, and then they be right back there, and then it happen
don't care if
again.
you
Do
be
you
right back
tell?
with 'em.
Do
I did
you
my
tell
part.
them though the 3rd and 4th and 5th time?
No,
Nope.
for me, I tell you one time.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I gotta
'Cause
make
then
sure
that's
what
your
I'm
choice.
seeing is
Yeah.
what's happening.
Mhm.
That's him.
What was it?
And that's why I need. And that's why I need the
Look, put my
pictures. I
glasses
need the
on.
video. I need the receipts so I can
Yeah,
stand. So I can stand on it because
I
I'm
wanna
out of
make
here.
sure.
If
Yeah.
I'm bringing it up, I gotta go. I
Yeah.
can't bring it up and stay. Then I just told you and showed you that you can continue to do this to me.
Yeah.
But look,
No.
what if a solid person that's in your best friend tell you about
my
your
sister.
husband? Okay. And she wasn't able to get no receipts. She wasn't able to take a picture or whatever. Like,
I feel like it depends on who that is for me. So
Yeah.
with my sister, you said my go-to Ace Boone
you ain't
Cole.
gotta tell me.
If she
No, I'm
coming
rocking about
and
mine.
she, first of all, she loved her like I loved her.
Yep.
Right. So if she coming to me and she bringing something to me about it could be a feeling.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But because I trust you and I
Yep.
know that you got my bet, like you,
Yep, yep.
you for me, I'ma listen to what you
Yeah.
got to say. Now let's keep both our eyes open. Now we got 4 eyes on this
Yeah.
situation.
But
Yeah,
that, and then
exactly.
that's a different situation too, because people like that, y'all know I got a gang of sisters,
You do.
and you
Gang,
know, gang. So it hurts them to tell us. You already
Yeah,
know. You already know it
absolutely.
ain't nobody starting nothing. So
Yeah.
you know that
That's-
person for
Right.
real has a feeling, seen something or whatever,
Mhm.
because it hurt them just
To
as
even
bad.
bring it
Yeah,
to
as
you.
bad
Yeah.
as it'll hurt you. So, but then you got some people that just be like, "Well, I saw him in the club, but he told me he was going to the club with
Yeah.
DP."
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's
You-
what I was gonna say.
Just send me a picture and let me come to my own conclusion. Don't put no words with it.
Yeah.
Just send me a video and I'm be like,
I know he was out.
Mhm.
I dropped him off and told him to lift back, so he ain't had to drive.
You
What's
heard me.
up?
And that's just somebody that's hating, looking for something.
Yeah.
for
That's what I was
reason
gonna
to be
say.
like-
Yeah, I
so
feel
you
like
know
it's
that too. Like, I know this person ain't genuine. Like, they didn't want me with this person. I haven't had any issues with this man, but you keep finding them somewhere out of nowhere. Then I think you just know, like, this person lying, being a hater, or this is my go-to person. I probably need to look
You
into
think
this.
they
That's what
wanna
I
be with
was
him, though?
literally gonna say. I was gonna
Maybe.
say it depends on who's bringing you the information, because it can also be, like you said, jealousy, or somebody that just doesn't want to see you happy. Not necessarily even wanting your partner, just don't want you to have nobody because they don't have anybody. And I feel like you should know who those people are around you, and you shouldn't have them around you, because if you're not happy for me in my relationship, even though you're not in that season yet, your season is coming.
coming.
Tell me.
and
But don't
bring-
try to bring me down with you.
and don't bring me your stuff. Like what you experience
Yeah.
with a guy is not what I experience with a guy.
Right.
So don't come and push that on me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that ain't got shit to do with my household.
Right.
Like that's your
'Cause I'm
experience.
then
not
how you
hard
run
pressed
it.
for a man. Like, if you see it and it's an issue, tell me. I'm not going to ignore this. Like, I know some women to be like, I hear you, but I don't want to lose him. I got a man.
To that
fuck
point,
that.
B, if you're okay with being a little vulnerable. That was
alright with
kind of a little bit of the conversation that we had, because we had similar situations, and everything that I was seeing, I was like, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. And when we had our conversation, she was like, I know that you've had a similar experience, but that's not my complete experience. Like, don't project that onto me. And I had to sit back and I had to be like, you know what? You're right. Even though the traits were similar and everything, I was just like, she's not me. He's not that person that I dated or dealt with, or whatever the case may be. So I just need to be a friend to her. Now, do point out, hey, I see this and I don't like how this makes me feel when looking at it when it comes to you, and I just want to give you that information, but don't just keep like, okay, well, I'm saying, okay, well, that's my choice and I choose to be here. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect your choice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said that. I was like, look, my radar is up. I got you. I hear you. This has not happened to me yet. I'm saying yet because you see signs, but until it happens, I'm moving on.
I'm
Like,
filtering that.
and I don't want to
Yeah.
be. I don't want to be in a position where I feel comfortable bringing you around. She actually met him, and they had a great time. So I was like, I don't want it to be a situation where like you feel so strongly about this that I care about this person. I can't bring him around you because I care about you, because you are still projecting your situation onto this. If it happened, I'll be like, you know what, friend, you was right. It is what it is.
And
like,
I might not even say, friend, you was right.
Right.
But
like, yeah, and
Damn,
I
thank
felt
you
that way
for-
too. Like, I'm like, I feel like if it were to happen, and I'll be more vulnerable. It did, and I expected her to be like, I told you so. Like, and I didn't want that, and I was like, you just gotta let this play out if this is gonna happen, because things were great when we kept having this conversation. I'm like, I'm not seeing what you're seeing, but I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's fine now, and so it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm not that friend. I will
You gotta know who
never.
it
I
is
told you
coming
so.
to
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a playful situation, I'm like, bitch, now I told
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
and
like,
even years
outside
from
of
now,
that-
you might be like, bitch, I told you.
Remember what I said?
No, but
Remember
it's
what
wrong
I told
right
you?
now.
Remember what I told you when I told you?
Nah, I feel like in this situation, it'll be playful. It'll be when she get married, and I'm like, and bitch, I told you.
Remember what I told you?
Sorry.
When I told
You want to be here without me.
Let me get the mic. So I told her ass that she was coming.
Drunk as hell. Is this thing on?
Hello.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be like, and then I'm gonna say, excuse me, the alcohol you had did not excuse how you acted at my wedding.
That's the one.
Now I done gave you too many chances.
That's it. That's it. So, y'all out Messy May.
Oh, God.
I be on the socials looking. Y'all don't know how to really operate them, but I know how to scroll.
Not how to operate.
Played too much.
So, I mean, that just goes back to, I know y'all brought up your situation if you see somebody cheating. That's with somebody that you know. So I know that y'all seen, I don't know about our listeners, maybe I'll go back and look. There was a situation where the Uber driver picked up a guy from his house. He kissed his family bye, and he went and picked up his mistress.
Yeah.
He added a stop.
He added a stop to where he was going. They thought he was going to the airport. He added a stop because he was taking her on the trip with him.
On a little vacation.
And now I gotta
On
add a
the
stop to your life.
And now,
that Uber driver did.
Hello,
it.
911.
so okay, so the Uber driver, instead of taking him back to the airport, takes him back to his house with the mistress in the back.
Baby, she
Yeah.
OG, okay?
So
Ride
I'm
or die.
like, what would you have done in that situation? Because it's different if you know the person.
It ain't my business.
But maybe, like, do you think that she was projecting how something in her past,
For sure.
and she like,
I would have turned around like, I need $100 tip.
I was just about to say,
Okay.
it would have been a little bribery on my
no, for
behalf.
my pocket.
Where
would've
y'all
been
going?
big.
Bring me some back.
Okay.
I'm finna go to your house.
Yeah, and
As
she
soon as I
done,
leave this
she
airport.
blawed the whole thing, honey. By the time he got back,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually had that happen when I used to work at a hotel, and this doctor used to come to the hotel all the time, and yeah, he had a mistress, and he would call and be like, "Hey, I need to book a room or whatever," and he was like, "Can I pay cash?" I'm like, "Yeah, once you get here, but I have to put a card on file right now to hold the room." He's like, "But will it show up on my bank account?" No,
that's
sir.
how you know you already
Right,
wrong.
but this is before I knew what was going on. When he asked that question, then I was like, okay. I said, no, but this is what I got to do now if you need this room. He was like, well, yeah, because I'm coming with my girlfriend. He started telling me all his business. Sir, you guilty. You
They
need to go
like
tell
to-
your
they
wife.
like to do
Because
that.
why are you telling me?
I think that
I
makes
told
them
that
feel
man
better.
on that phone,
I'm
I
telling
said,
somebody.
yeah.
I told that man, I said, sir, that's not my business, but I need a card to put on file to hold this room, and you can pay cash when you get here.
Put it in her name. I'm not giving them ideas.
That's
No,
for real
but, like,
because why?
if you that worried about it.
Not you helping them cheat.
Like we gotta pay cash anyway. Might as well. Well, but
It's
they,
just
they
a hoe.
both they both might have been married.
It's true. It's true.
Baby, what in the
Good morning, America. Y'all, that tweet had me dying. This one, it was like, "Good morning, America." Said, "Y'all anchoring today. Be uncomfortable. Don't care.
We
Okay.
ain't got no backup.
You got a job to do."
that one slide that said he got his loose dangling
Oh
pants
my
down.
God.
when he was leaned back,
And swinging his leg.
I said, "Oh, he comfortable."
They said they wrong.
Yeah.
For sure. My girl said, "You know, we're both finishers." Oh, we all know now.
His eyes said,
That embarrassed me in front of my wife.
"That
got
should have
some
let
little-
you know."
Yeah, they
'Cause
got some little inside jokes. That was
I'd
one.
be looking at body language as his wife. I would have been like,
His wife is a lawyer.
First of all, nigga,
My
sit
boy,
your
you going
ass
down.
up on that couch, because why you leaning like
My
that?
boy, you going down.
"Oh,
wife
she
is
getting
a
all
whole
his
lawyer.
money. She getting all."
She hired the PI.
As she should.
Yeah.
Mm.
But my takeaways for this episode, ladies, is going to be that we're just scared to say something in most instances because just the world is so violent and just so much wrong and harm can come to you by saying something. Now, we ain't giving y'all no pass to cheat wherever the camera is. Because we going to snitch on y'all. Especially if you messing with one of these.
They be saying in the movies,
But yeah, like either way, if you watch our podcast, don't be out here doing wrong and wrong won't come to you prayerfully.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are, we gonna snitch on you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Us few.
Trust your gut.
I might be in the
Yeah.
bushes
You know.
calling the police and everything,
Exactly.
anonymous phone calls, but we see you.
Yeah, like
I seen you.
yeah. But anyway, always remember, keep it cute, but never on mute.
And that's how you stay pretty vocal.